Hello students, welcome to the fourth part of Unit 4 video lecture. Hope you guys are staying safe at your home and these video lectures are helping you to come out with your preparations for your NSEM exam. So today's topic from 4th unit is using MySQL with PHP. In the last unit, in the last part we have seen cookies and sessions, how the cookies and sessions are working in our day-to-day life, internet life, that we have seen. So today we are going to see a very interesting topic, that is using MySQL with PHP. So before moving directly to using MySQL and PHP, we'll first see what actually the MySQL is. So MySQL is most popularly used relational database system on the web today. Okay, whenever we want to develop any web application, we can store the data in MySQL and write script in PHP so that we can handle the data whatever we have recorded and perform various operations like insert, delete and modify on it. Okay, so might be you all are working on project as well, right? So in project also, if you are developing any application, any web application related, I'm talking, if you are developing any web applications, you also can store your data using MySQL database. Okay, and in that you can perform the operations like insert, delete, modify, etc. by firing SQL queries that you have already seen in relational database subject. Okay, so now we'll move to opening connection to MySQL, how the MySQL is embedded with PHP and how the database connection is established. So first step is using the script, and that is the essential step. Okay, so we'll see how it works. So first you can see in the program, first we have started with the PHP script, and for creating connection I have used one variable, that is $con, that is for connection, equals to new mysqli, and parameters passed for this mysqli are localhost, root and one empty parameter. Okay, so what are these parameters, we'll see, but before that we'll see what mysqli is. Okay, here I haven't used directly MySQL, I used MySQL I. That I extension simply stands for improved. Okay, so this is the improved version of MySQL. You can directly also use connection, for connection MySQL connect method, that is written as MySQL underscore connect as function. Okay, so PHP basically provide that method MySQL connect to open a database connection, and there are 5 parameters in this function, like here I have used the localhost and root. Okay, so like that there are basically 5 parameters that include server, user, password, new link and client flag. So we'll see whichever comes around our program. So here I have used localhost and root. So localhost parameter is nothing but the server. Okay, the first parameter, as I told, it is a name of host where database server is running. So the default value of this localhost is 3306. Okay, then the root is the name of your user who is accessing the database. So the default name of course is the server process owner, and that can be only root. Okay, so again coming to the connection, creating connection line, dollar connection is the variable, and new mysqli with the parameter localhost and root and one empty parameter are our creating connection parameters. Okay, so now if we want to check the connection, if the connection is correct, the MySQL link identifier will be opened, otherwise it returns false or failure. Okay, so for checking connection we are using simply if clause. Okay, and if is not connection, then it will die or it will print could not connect to MySQL connect error. Okay, it will display you message as could not connect, and it will show you your error message with the heading MySQL underscore connect underscore error function. Okay, so whatever errors there are related to connection are there, they all are stored inside MySQL connect error function. Okay, so whenever there is any connection problem, there might be a server problem, user problem, password problem, new link problem, or client flag problem. These all are optional parameters, but whenever there is a problem related to connection, you will get error message via MySQL connect error function. Okay, so and if the connection is correct, it will print echo connected successfully. Okay, so this is the simplest opening connection to MySQL program. Next, now as told, we can store data in MySQL database, and if we want to select data from that particular database, how we can use within the PHP script, we can see that in the next program. So coming to the next part, we have started here with the PHP script and the connection is established. Again we have used the same variable $con, that is for connection, and established connection using MySQL connect function. Okay, so here I have passed the parameters like localhost, root and database1. Okay, that is db1 short form I have used. Okay, so as told, these all parameters are optional. Okay, localhost default value is 3306. Okay, so root those two I have used are the user and new link, that are also optional. Okay, and the client flag, that is for database we have used. Okay, so generally the client flag parameter is used for SSL encryption. So here we haven't used any client flag. We have directly used simple parameters that are localhost, root and db1. db1 is the database where you have stored your data. Okay, so if is not connection, it will print the message die MySQL connect error. It will directly go to the error function. Otherwise, out of if, it will print connect successfully. Okay, so now this is the part of connection or connection establishment for MySQL with PHP. Okay, so moving forward, here we have taken one variable $SQL. Okay, here we are writing a query which you generally write in relational database or database system. Same query we are writing, but in program itself and using PHP. So there are few changes, just you have to look on it. Okay, so here I have taken one variable $SQL and it is given the value as your query. So what is the query? Select star from stud. So do you all, as you all know, select star will give you all the records which were present in the stud table. Okay, so data stored in the database is always in tabular format, right? So when you fire a query like select star, that means it gives all the records of that particular table, whichever table name you have provided. Okay, so the query I have given to variable $SQL. Okay, then next variable I have taken $rs. Okay, that is equal to MySQL query dollar connection $SQL. So with connection the SQL query is fired and that query is stored under rs variable. Okay, then third variable dollar and rows equals to mysqli underscore num underscore rows and dollar rs. Okay, so whatever data you have saved or whatever your data you are retrieving via this particular query from the connection and SQL variables, that is stored or that is given to dollar enrows variable. Okay, and for that the function we have used is mysqli underscore num underscore rows. So all that data will be stored in the rows format. Okay, next, if dollar enrows is greater than 0, now the actual working started here. If dollar enrows is greater than 0, then there is again one condition. The if loop will only be opened if the number of rows are greater than 0. That means there should be at least one record present in your database or in your stud table, right? So if dollar enrows is greater than 0, again there is one condition that is defined with while loop. Okay, while dollar row equals to mysqli fetch assoc and dollar rs. Okay, so this while statement is given for fetching associated data that is stored in your database. Okay, so generally PHP provides the MySQL select database method to select any database. Okay, so here also again we have used same method, but as we have seen the MySQL that is improved version we are using here. So it is given as dollar row equals to mysqli fetch underscore assoc dollar rs. Okay, so dollar rs variable is not holding the query like queries data that comes from mysqli underscore num underscore rows and rs. Okay, so rs is holding connection and SQL variables within its query. Okay. Next, after entering to while loop, it will print id. So id is what the table contains. So table contents are here. Echo id. In id, whatever the data is like dollar row and id, it is given into box brackets. Okay. Then next statement is echo fname, that is the first name, and how it should be given. Fname, that row of first name, it should be fetched from the first name row. Okay, and then echo lname row last name. So every record must be in one row, and after that I have printed simply echo a dashed line. Okay, so that will separate all the records from one another. Okay, so here is the look of our output. How you want to see that particular output. First it will display the id colon and whatever the id is present there, then fname, then lname. Okay, and if this is not correct, that means if enrows is not greater than 0, that means there is no record present or the result is not able to fetch. So it will display echo no result and it will end the connection established, okay, with the function mysqli underscore close of connection. Okay, so this is for today's session. In tomorrow's session we will see what is WAP and WML, and continued session will be continued with the Ajax. Okay, so till then, solve the problem or try to establish the same connection on your PCs. And till then, take care. Bye.